There are some movies you watch that they just look like they were a lot of fun to make. Was this movie as enjoyable to make as it looked like?
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of pressure because we, believe it or not, we started shooting this movie less than a year ago, and it's already be coming out. So, but it was a lot of pressure that way. But it was so much fun to make, and I hope that comes across in the movie. I still, by the time we get to the last reel and we're watching the movie and having a good time, it reminds me of the good time we had making it.
What about for you, Alex? How was your time on set with this?
Terrible. Dude, I had the best time. I had the best experience. I got given an opportunity of a lifetime, and I kind of grabbed the ropes and got dragged along. But it was amazing, dude. I wouldn't have done half the things that DJ would have made me do, and I am so thankful that he made me do them, because I look at the movie and, well, I think did you see the movie?
Yes, yeah.
And I'm so proud of it. So
Now, DJ, what makes Alex work as number 4?
His vulnerability. It's really his vulnerability and his accessibility, because I think Alex really brought that to the character, because it's a guy who basically has all these gifts and all these things that we all wish we may have someday, but at the same time he's a little bit tortured by it and not really understanding what his destiny is. He's denying his destiny, and I think Alex really brought that vulnerability and conflict to the character, and to me that really made him a character that you can just grab onto his belt and take the ride with him, and hopefully try as an audience member to steer him in the right direction.
Alex, you have several very different other characters surrounding you. They're all very different from each other. Whether it's the Henri character, the love interest. What was that like for you working with that cast of characters?
I think that the characters that are created around have made it such an ensemble cast, and I mean, Timothy is amazing. I mean, brings this real father figure to the movie, and it was, everyone's so nice and everyone's amazing in the movie.
What's interesting for someone like Alex, who's like now becoming the center of the movie, and he's my anchor every day, and all the different characters and different scenes and different days. So for him, it's probably very interesting to see the different rhythms. Every actor that you work with is different, but you're the one constant in the movie every day. So he got to probably experience all these different methods and how the different direction you deal with different actors. So he's with me. He's like a partner in crime with me. You're there all day, every day, right?
Dude, it's so funny because you get other guys that come in and you. The best experience for me is when you get the people that are only there for 2 days, and they've like come in and they studied their lines and they're like on focus and they're ready and they're set, and DJ whispers in my ear and he says, "Say something completely absurd to throw them so far off of what they're doing," and then you just start playing with the scene again and it becomes exciting. And so to answer your question, to have these people surround you in the cast, it brings a different light to the day.
Now, I Am Number 4, without giving much away, certainly feels like one part of a larger story. For you as a filmmaker, was that liberating, or do you feel that added more pressure for how you had to structure it?
I think it's a little bit more pressure, because I really wanted, my job is to make a movie that stands alone with a beginning, a middle, and end, an act 1, act 2, act 3, and then hopefully if there's other things that can happen, if the audience feels like they'd want to know more, they'd want to find the others, that appetite could hopefully make something else happen. But my job was to make one good standalone movie that hopefully, is very satisfying at the end.
Well, congratulations, guys. We can't wait to have it on AMC screens.
Oh, hey,
Thank you so much, buddy.